So as we get ready for later on tonight, really quick, I want to jump into a new update surrounding the topic around Janelle Grant and her sexual assault allegations lawsuit against Vince McMahon. A rediscovered text message of what supposedly is Janelle Grant professing her love letter, or is basically a consensual relationship with Vince, thus exposing her deception. A battle between the lawyers, yada yada, she's wrong, he's right, or he's wrong, she's right. Just as I was in favor of Vince when these initial sexual assault allegations had first initiated, it does seem kind of weird that it feels like that whole "I'm ready to fuck your whole life up" type of energy, and for this to like immediately all of a sudden come out of the blue. And even if it may fit our own narrative, myself included, giving me every opportunity possible to sit here and shit on Janelle's credibility, I will still give her what I gave Vince, and that's hearing this whole thing out. My continued stance as is, and I feel like Janelle Grant, I feel like this case it's gonna naturally crumble, and Janelle is gonna expose herself, and we'll see in the future. Time will tell itself. Replaying that crucial moment in the back of my mind keeps me understanding why I keep enjoying The Rock back. Like, this is how an actual heel needs to be. And The Rock is given that. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins comes out, and that's when the quality completely drops 10 toes the fuck down. And I mean, yeah, not like part-timers, it hasn't been a new thing. That's been, as much as people got sick of that, as well as the top of wrestling not being that enjoyable anymore. So who even cares if The Rock is even back? Because now it's not like a true spike has gone up. And, and it really goes to show, too, champions like Roman Reigns have grown complacent, and ones like Seth Rollins that make their division, they deny and crush the credibility of the division, and while making themselves look like jokes. And then don't even get me started on Cody Rhodes. It's only the road there. Guys like him that aren't as, they drive viewers away because they're not as much more compelling enough that the audience needs them to be. This kind of looks like an indication that Dom might be finally breaking away from Judgment Day, from the way he's always shoving them in their face, and them now getting irritated by it. So what it looks like to me is probably like, we might very, very soon might get Dom change teams. Roman Reigns inducting Paul Heyman really is not a surprising answer. We know they updated Brock to the roster, but I mean, I don't think he's coming back anytime soon. And last, I would talk a little bit about Becky and Rhea, but I feel like I have much more to say. Probably save it for WrestleMania, but I just say it sucks. I mean, it's one of the other ones, or like the other feuds that just feel like WrestleMania don't even feel like WrestleMania. So, and yeah, that's trash to begin with. To try to make Becky this such of a, the generic, we have to feel bad for her. Rhea's coming after her daughter, like the tiredness. Oh my gosh, man, I'm ready to bawl my eyes out. In this scene between Sammy and Chad Gable, it's a very, very beautiful moment, which really makes me think of the story of Rocky. You totally feel for Sammy in his climb to desperation of redemption. Isn't it so damn funny how people was really pushing for Sammy, as opposed to last year. They was really almost forcing him to be in the main event with Cody and Roman. But now, I get it though, because Chad Gable is a good talent, but it's just now that he's there, they all of a sudden he was forced there, he was, he shouldn't be in that spot, that should be somebody else's, he's just there for a particular, y'all put him there, what do you, and it's just why I just turn the other cheek when it comes to the IWC. But I like Chad Gable's position, he fits that description. He's perfect for what going into WrestleMania, for what Sammy has to face. And Gunther, really, I've really loved Gunther. I've really grown him also as well. He reminds me of Smash Mouth Wrestling, a Pacific that's been missing in wrestling too for a very long time. But this whole story, also one of the very few stories that I actually enjoy going into WrestleMania. Definitely popped a little when I seen Wheezy, one of the greatest rappers of all time of the 2000s that was coming up in that era, and because I'm very much a part of that generation, Lil Wayne, the man. And this is why I said what I said about The Rock and him being a heel right now, captivating people. They could be really doing some heinous, disgusting shit with Candace right now, especially coming from the segment. Of course, the whole happy the brother is dead segment. I mean, if you're not gonna actually capitalize it, then why have it to begin with? I mean, because they could Candace, they could still have her be tormenting, also just fucking with Maxine, but they can also have her now, since now they're losing matches, they can have her tormenting and turning and using and manipulating one of her supposed best friends in Indy Hartwell. I mean, there's a lot they could actually be doing to make heels, but they don't do that, and it just also really breaks too, because you have the AEW neckbeards, but then you have the Muppet, the E puppets that act like WWE. WWE is trash too. The story between Damage Control and Bailey not being where I want it to be. Leave it up to Raw. The show that never fails to put us in the fucking coffin bin. And I mean, if you really, gosh, this show, wow, talk about, the quality really shows after Rock, especially when Rock and Roman leave, the Bloodline leave. Gosh, all night tonight, I just, wow. Well, I blame that on myself for wasting 3 hours. 3 hours. That's on my dumb ass, but gosh, man. And then they gonna come back. They come back from commercial break with Rhea and Becky. It's just like, of course, the more stereotype. Y'all can't hold two women back. You got the most flimsy looking Dollar General, Dunkin' Donuts. These motherfuckers look like, these niggas look like they look like they work. What I just said, they look like they work at Walmart for the Geek Squad. What are y'all doing? Adam Pearce's goofy cringe ass, you get out of here, control your mommy. It's just all fucking just bad. Good Lord, that's like, if you thought I was like, if you thought I was really if you truly not when it came, because I know really people got pissed off when I talked about that, of course, Jade Cargill, Bianca, and Naomi. That's, of course, the whole three black women in the ring. Look at these three strong black women. I don't know, if y'all thought I was even near close to there, just wait. Y'all gonna want to burn me off the internet, because as I continue to see it, hey, y'all better pray they don't put y'all better pray they don't put these the stories the way they are, and they put these because we need to put the women in the main event. They're women. I will snap as Seth is getting ready, going to the main event. You have Drew lurking in the background, sitting in wake, walking up, and basically is that reminder. He's reminding Seth that it's only a matter of time, that the title will rightfully go in his place. He will be the top of the mountain, and it couldn't come any sooner, this WrestleMania, and I very much hope that is the case. And what looked like Seth might have gotten what Cody had gotten, yet again, Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes come out in stereotypical fashion. Roman Reigns and The Rock get over Cody Rhodes and Seth. They get the ever-loving holy hell beat out of both of them. by The Rock and Roman Reigns. The bloodline reigns supremely tall, and the ending that we've been getting for a very long time of the bloodline. Just another usual Raw. It's just Roman Reigns, The Rock, and Bloodline on it. What did we really expect tonight? And when it comes to these go home shows, they're not gonna give a fucks all when it comes to the quality, or just not. They're gonna, just like it has been for the past for past March. They've been smooth sailing all throughout, and I gotta say, my personal opinion, I could care less whether whether you agree or not, that it's been extremely stale. And wow, just what a 3 hours too. And of course, the only parts, well, not really, but pretty much like that's kind of been getting boring too. Also, but like I said, the only good parts are with The Rock. Everything else fucking sucks. Roman and it's like I said, it's not even Roman. It's Cody and Rock. At this point, it's like the church. Like that's what I just said. Like completely over Roman and Cody, completely overshadowed by The Rock, and that's what people care about. Cody versus The Rock. They don't give a fuck. Like, don't please, and don't be on when it comes to, don't let the e-drone incels try to derive you from the fact that nobody gives a fuck about Roman and Cody. What cares about right now is the money is with Cody and The Rock, and how that's much more of a bigger story, much more compelling than Roman and Cody, which just, like I said, just like the last time around, just felt like a sore thumb up the ass. And that's Raw, and the go home, and wow, yeah, just more of my time wasted, and yeah, it is what it, just as is usual, WWE on their typical fuckery.